Hey there. We're going to chat about something that's been picking up steam lately, and that's making money through platforms like Nexo. Before you start thinking this is some complicated financial stuff, let me break it down for you. It's really not as tough as it seems. If you're into crypto, or even just curious about how it can help you grow your wealth, this is for you. Picture this: Nexo is kinda like a bank, but for your crypto. Yeah, that's right, a crypto bank. What's cool about it is that you can basically park your crypto there, and they'll pay you interest on it. Think of it like a savings account, but instead of your regular dollars or euros sitting there, it's your Bitcoin or Ethereum, or whatever other coins you're into. And the interest rates? Let me tell you, they're way better than what you'd get from a traditional bank. You go on to Nexo's platform, and right away, you're gonna see options that allow you to start earning interest on your crypto. It's pretty user-friendly, and they make it easy to navigate, even if you're not a crypto expert. What's cool is that you can choose to earn interest in a few different ways. You can keep it simple and earn in Bitcoin, or if you're feeling adventurous, you can earn in their native token, which is Nexo's coin. Why would you want to do that? Well, earning in Nexo's coin gives you a little bit more interest than Bitcoin. It's like a bonus for sticking with their currency. But here's the deal. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, right? While Nexo is a great platform, it's smart to check out a few others too. One that comes to mind is Coinbase. It's another company that operates pretty similarly to Nexo, offering interest on your crypto holdings. Why not spread things out a bit? That way, if something happens with one platform, you're still covered with another. It's just a good way to reduce risk and make sure you've got options. Here's another cool thing. You've probably heard of Binance, right? Well, Binance has this feature called Binance Earn, and it's yet another way you can make your crypto work for you. I mean, why let it just sit there when it could be earning you more? The great thing about Binance is that they've got a huge selection of cryptocurrencies you can work with. You're not limited to just Bitcoin or Ethereum. You can diversify even further with a range of altcoins. You've still got the chance to earn some solid interest on them. It's all about being smart with your assets, right? By the way, when I'm talking about earning interest, it's not just about holding the crypto in your account. A lot of these platforms reinvest the interest for you. So, let's say you've earned a bit of interest from your Bitcoin. That interest gets rolled right back into your balance, so the next time interest is calculated, you're earning on a slightly larger amount. It's kind of like compounding, and over time, that can really start to make a difference. And then there's BlockFi. BlockFi is another solid option when you're looking to grow your crypto stash. I remember when I first started with BlockFi, I didn't have a whole lot of money in there, but I could already see how the interest was adding up. Even if you're starting small, it's all about consistency, right? Over time, that interest accumulates, and before you know it, your crypto holdings are growing. You don't need a ton of money to get started, and that's the beauty of it. You can begin with a little and just let the interest reinvest itself. One of the things I like to do is keep a little bit of crypto on each platform. That way, I'm not tied to just one service. It's about keeping my options open and minimizing my exposure if something happens to one of the platforms. And that's something I definitely recommend if you're looking to make the most out of this. Alright, so you've got Nexo, Coinbase, Binance, and BlockFi as solid options for earning interest on your crypto. But here's something to think about: why stop there? The key to building wealth with crypto, or really any investment, is staying flexible and always looking for opportunities. The more you diversify, the less exposed you are to risk. Sure, one platform might offer higher interest rates, but spreading your assets across multiple platforms means you're not putting all your faith in one system. And let's face it, in the crypto world, things can change fast. I get that the world of crypto can seem overwhelming at first, but once you dive in and start experimenting with different platforms, you'll see that it's not as complicated as it seems. It's all about taking small, calculated steps and figuring out what works best for you. And that's the beauty of it. You don't have to follow someone else's plan. You can make your own path and do what feels right for your situation. Alright, so you're probably thinking, okay, but how do I figure out which platform is actually the best fit for me? Totally valid question. The answer isn't one size fits all because it really depends on what you're aiming to do with your crypto. Some platforms might give you better rates for certain coins, while others offer cool perks, like loyalty rewards for using their native token or other incentives that might appeal to you. Imagine you're really into one particular crypto, say Ethereum. Maybe you're someone who wants to maximize the interest you can earn on that alone. Well, then you're going to want to look at platforms, which often give higher interest rates on popular coins. But here's the catch. Nexo might reward you more if you hold their native Nexo token, whereas Coinbase might offer you bonuses if you're consistently adding to your balance. If you're really into stacking Nexo tokens, then Nexo's platform could be a good match for you. But if you prefer Coinbase ecosystem and their regular bonuses, that might be the better choice. It's all about understanding what perks you value most and lining that up with a platform that helps you get there. If you're thinking about diversifying, like spreading your assets across a bunch of altcoins, then you might want to consider Binance Earn. Binance is a beast when it comes to the variety of cryptocurrencies they support. We're talking everything from the big players like Bitcoin and Ethereum, all the way down to more niche altcoins you might not find on other platforms. If you're someone who likes to mix things up and invest in a wide range of coins, Binance Earn could be your go-to. They also have a lot of different ways to earn, like savings accounts, staking, and even liquidity farming if you want to get more advanced. But let's not forget about BlockFi. BlockFi doesn't have the sheer variety of coins that Binance does, but what it lacks in range, it makes up for in simplicity and security. If you're someone who likes to keep things straightforward and focus on a few key assets, BlockFi is a solid option. They've been around for a while and have built a reputation for being reliable and user-friendly, especially for beginners. Plus, they have no minimums to start, so even if you're just dipping your toes in, BlockFi is super accessible. And hey, you can always move your assets around later if you want to try out other platforms. Okay, let's switch gears for a second and talk about something pretty sweet: referral programs. Who doesn't like a little bonus, right? Some platforms will actually give you extra rewards just for bringing people on board. For example, while Nexo doesn't have the strongest referral program right now, BlockFi offers some pretty nice bonuses if you've got friends who are into crypto, or even people just curious about it. Definitely take advantage of those referral programs. It's an easy way to make some extra cash without doing any heavy lifting. Now here's the big takeaway: don't just let your crypto sit idle. Whether you've got a little or a lot, there are so many platforms out there that can help you earn passive income on your crypto. But it's not just about picking one and calling it a day. You want to be smart about where you park your crypto. The potential for earning is huge, but only if you're willing to put in a little bit of research and experiment with different strategies. The more you play around with it, the better you'll get at figuring out what works best for you. Let's say you're starting small, and you're not working with a ton of crypto right now. That's totally okay. Don't get discouraged. Everyone starts somewhere, and even if you're only working with a little bit, that's enough to get things going. You don't need to be some whale with thousands of dollars in crypto to start seeing growth. The key is to let your investments grow over time. And here's the thing: crypto isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's more of a long game. The people who see real success are the ones who are patient, consistent, and smart with their moves. If you keep your head in the game and focus on the bigger picture, you can absolutely build wealth over time. And honestly, if you ever feel stuck or unsure about your next move, don't hesitate to reach out. The crypto community is full of people who are super passionate about this space, and they're usually more than happy to help each other out. At the end of the day, we're all learning as we go. Crypto is still relatively new in the grand scheme of things, and part of the fun is figuring it out together. So if you're thinking about diving into crypto savings accounts, there are tons of options out there. Nexo's a great starting point, especially if you're into their native token rewards. Each of these platforms has its own strengths, and you'll find different perks depending on what you're after. The more you diversify across these platforms, the better off you'll be in the long run. It's all about making your crypto work for you without making things overly complicated. And one last thing: stay curious. Don't be afraid to experiment a little. Maybe you start with just one platform, and that's cool, but don't be afraid to branch out. Try moving a portion of your assets to another platform, see how the interest rates compare, or explore some staking options. The world of crypto is constantly evolving, and the best thing you can do is keep learning. The more you know, the better positioned you'll be to take advantage of the opportunities that come your way. Hopefully, this gives you a solid foundation to start exploring these platforms and thinking about how you can earn some passive income with your crypto. It's an exciting space with a lot of potential, and as long as you stay smart, keep learning and remain patient, you'll see that portfolio grow. You got this.